Hey, welcome to Haphazard Homestead. Do you see them? Do you see them? Those hop shoots. I picked them, I pickled them, and I ate them. I ate all of them, and they were really good. You may be thinking, hey, aren't hops grown for their cones and resin that are harvested in the late summer and used to brew beer? Well, that's right, but hop shoots are the other hop crop, and they may be the top hop crop. Well, stop. That's going a little too far if you like a good craft beer. But whether you're a beer lover or not, pickled hop shoots are worth making. How good are they? Take a look at the prices pickled hop shoots are selling for. Over $7 for 12 ounces without shipping, and they can't even keep them in stock. Pickled hop shoots are not hard to make. My recipe doesn't even require any cooking. My recipe only needs 4 ingredients besides the hop shoots. I based it on a recipe that was posted by the Tasting Table website a few years ago. The Food 52 website has a more complicated recipe that uses more spices. I'll put links down below. I'll put my recipe, links for the other recipes, and links for where you can buy pickled hop shoots if you're not going to make them. Let's get to pickling. The Tasting Table recipe uses 2.5 pounds of hop shoots. Well, I ate most of my hop shoots before I decided to pickle any, so this is all I had. What you see right here, that's a ½ pound at the most, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that I really cleaned these hop shoots well, because the white ones were underground and the purple ones were growing right on top of the wood chips. They were pretty dirty. The 4 ingredients that I used besides the hop shoots are garlic, peppercorns, beer, and vinegar. The Tasty Table recipe called for 1 red chili too, but I didn't want to put one in. For 2.5 pounds of hop shoots, the Tasty Table recipe wanted 1 garlic clove. I stuck with that 1 garlic clove because you can't have too much garlic, I don't think. They wanted 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, so I used a ½ teaspoon, and a little more. The Tasty Table recipe wanted a ½ bottle of sour beer, which would be a lambic or a goza-style beer, but I only had this Belgian-style IPA. I figured that was okay because the Food 52 recipe calls for using any IPA or India Pale Ale beer. I used about 4 ounces of this Belgian-style IPA, and it worked just fine. A sour beer would have been more of a fruity flavor that would have been really good too. And then last, the Tasty Table recipe called for 4 cups of white vinegar. I ended up using about 2.5 cups in this quart jar, topped off with a little more beer. Any vinegar would have been just fine, like apple cider vinegar or some wine vinegar, as long as it was at least 5% acidity. And that's it. There's no cooking. I just set the jar in a cool, dark place. The Tasty Table recipe said let it sit for 2 weeks, but I got distracted and left it for about a month. I think you can get a sense of how flexible this recipe is, as long as it's acidic enough from the vinegar. Here's what the hop shoots look like when they're done. They are not supposed to be crisp like a dill pickle, but they're not supposed to be mushy or soft either. They are supposed to be flexible and maybe a little more tender than when they were fresh. How do they taste? Let's get a live review. Oh, nice and tender. You can taste the garlic in that. This is a spicy pickle, this recipe is. Use any old pickle recipe you like. Man alive. That's good. It's probably best to refrigerate these after they're done, but I have to admit that I did not do that. I just left them out and then used them all up by the end of July. Here's how I use those pickled hop shoots. I ate plenty of them straight out of the jar. Every time I went to go make something, I'd sample one, and it was hard to stop. These pickled hop shoots are great just with a simple snack platter like with some cheese. They work well on a salad. They have a strong enough flavor to really come through, even with something like a big salad with walnuts and this maple tempeh bacon. They work fine on a sandwich, like this one with Asian-flavored baked tofu and lettuce. But they really shine when they're used just like a pickle, as an accompaniment to this grilled salmon burger on a bed of lettuce. They have enough flavor to really complement something like barbecue. In this case, a barbecued nutria from here at the homestead. They really are great with that lamb's quarter. It's really something. That combination of hop shoots and lamb's quarter, I can't say enough good about that. It is absolutely delicious. And if you're with the restaurant industry and serve bar food, that combination of pickled hop shoots and lamb's quarter is a super safe bet. That would be so good. It's delicious. So if you get a chance to get some hop shoots in the spring, save some of what you pick to pickle. It's worth the effort. Well, if you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. I'm really interested to know if you've ever had pickled hop shoots. Let me know in the comments. And if you're not a regular here at Haphazard Homestead yet, I hope you'll subscribe. I hope things are going well at your place, and thanks for watching. Bye!